Alright guys, welcome back to the VRI. We're on game 2 of Thrasher vs Connman in the Ro16. And this time, Thrasher appears to have actually got Dark Eldar, whereas Connman has picked up Imperial Guard. So this is a better matchup for Connman. I know he had a great matchup for the previous game with Tau vs Eldar, but he appears to have dropped the ball in terms of that one. Maybe he wasn't too experienced with Tau. I think maybe Eldar was a better race for Thrasher, who knows. But anyway, Connman is a bit better with Imperial Guard, I feel. And Thrasher, he's built a Hall of Blood building here. So usually I see Imperial Guard when they're faced with Dark Eldar. The Dark Eldar player goes for the Dark Foundry, goes for the Helions and Jet Pikes. But we'll see. Now the map that the Connman has chosen is Meeting of Minds, so maybe a map that he's a little bit more comfortable on. And we'll see how it goes. We've got a couple of Guardsman squads here, picking off the strategic points around the base. Standard build order, I think. Both players have gone for Plasma Generator this time. And let's see what he gets from the Hall of Blood first. Maybe an Archon, maybe a Warrior squad. Mandrake's getting to work. Oh, it looks to be a Warrior squad, so looks like he's going to start capping. I think that's a decent choice. It's a bit of a bigger map, lots of strategic points around this map, and you want to start work on capturing the points as quickly as possible, and an Archon can't do that for you. In the meantime, Imperial Guard Commander with a Commissar in tow from Connman, so he's getting started harassing early with that. Tech Priest Engineer running around the map, getting some posts up and running. So really looking forward to seeing how this game shapes out. Hopefully it'll be a bit of a longer game compared to last game, and hopefully no sync errors or anything. And Mandrakes over here in the sights of the Imperial Guard Commander. I'm not sure whether the Mandrakes have upgraded the invisibility yet, but the Commander can always grab a Psychic to detect. And getting stuck into the Mandrakes, bowling them all over. Well, that was actually a quick recovery from them. Wasn't a complete bowl over, and there we go. Yeah. Oh, and here we go with Archon. So Warrior's getting in position to back up these Mandrakes, and the Archon will be there shortly. So the damage that this Imperial Guard Commander will be able to do is not going to be that much, because the Archon is more than a match for the Imperial Guard retinue. Connman bringing in a Guardsman squad, but this Guardsman squad's not going to do a lot of damage, because Guardsmen, a very weak unit at the start of the game when they have no upgrades. They get their morale broken very quickly. They're terrible in close combat. The Mandrakes are really going to chop them to pieces, I feel. We've got a Commissar as well. That's a standalone Commissar, mind you. It's not part of the actual Guard squad, as far as I know, unless the Farthing's really screwed up right now. But there's the Commissar getting started. Sorry, there's the Archon getting started on the Commander. He's already taken a lot of damage there, but I think so is the IG Commander. Oh, there's both of them going down. So the Archon he's very low on health. He's actually knocked out the Priest and the Commander on his own. Mandrakes, as predicted, killing the Guardsman. So not a great start here from Connman. I mean, he was looking to do some harassment, but he has lost some units there, and he's not capturing points too quickly over the side. He is actually getting some posts down, but you got to feel like he's kind of on the back foot now, because he's wasted some resources there, and the Dark Eldar haven't really been harassed at all. As you can see, they've got a lot of units on the ground, plenty of Mandrakes, plenty of Warriors, and we've got a couple of Incubi, well, one Incubus there along with the Archon. So they're going to get straight stuck into some counter harassment over here, getting stuck into this listing post. And they should be able to take that down pretty shortly. And after it's taken down, they'll be able to deal with these Imperial Guard troops straight away. And this is the thing about Imperial Guard. I think you've got to play a little bit more defensively than this, because one problem is that your Guardsmen just are not very good quality units at the start of the game. Once you've got Commissars to back them up, and once you've got the upgrades and some support in the form of tanks over your weapons team, that's when you can start fighting out the big field. But as you can see, the Imperial Guard just getting ripped to pieces by the Dark Eldar at this early stage of the game. Dark Eldar have some great quality units straight off the bat, relative to the Imperial Guard ones, that is. And the Warriors are really making mincemeat of everything, as you can see all of the souls on the battlefield, looking like pink smoke. This is on the Dark Eldar view here. And yeah, I've got to say, Thrasher taking an early lead. I'm not sure what Thrasher's going to take up to or anything, but looks like we've got a Tactica Command going down there from Connman, looking to get some grenade launchers or plasma guns or something to deal with the Dark Eldar offensive. And not a bad idea. His forces are a little bit out of position here, because looks like the Dark Eldar are going to take out another post. He's setting up a Mandrake squad to decapture the critical at the 12 o'clock as well. But Connman having to bring his Guardsmen over here, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get inside that post in time to start defending it. And he certainly doesn't have a Tech Priest nearby to repair it. So it looks like Thrasher's going to take another post out, so really weakening Connman's economy at this stage. But he has managed to take out the Archon, so nice play there by Connman, actually sniping away that Archon. Whether that was intentional or not, can't say, but the Archon has gone down. And meanwhile, the Mandrakes heading around the other side of the ridge there to take out yet another listening post, if they can manage to do it on their own. Mandrakes don't have a huge amount of versus buildings damage straight away. Connman has managed to pick up some grenade launchers right now, so he'll have a little bit of a better chance at fighting at this early stage. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? We'll see shortly. Mandrakes capturing the critical location at the 12 o'clock, so that's just yet more resources for the Dark Eldar to spend. And looks like we've got another squad of warriors as well. The Imperial Guard returning around to deal with this listening post over here. And Connman has managed to repair that. He's upgraded to an LP2, so nice play there, managing to prevent those Mandrakes from inflicting any further damage. So good defense. It's about time we had some solid stuff like this. But I've got to say, I don't think either player's been ticking up very quickly, and if the game stays in Tier 1 forever, or for a long period of time, it's going to favour the Dark Eldar. Imperial Guard really need to get their Tier 2 stuff happening, get the Commissars out, get the tanks, get the heavy weapons team, and that's when they can start doing some damage and get the game swinging in their favour. Alright, so double squad of Mandrakes. I see that Thrasher has decided not to upgrade the invisibility upgrade for the Mandrakes. He's decided it's not going to be worth it. I guess the Imperial Guard could just bring in the Psycho if that happens. Dark Eldar swarming in with some warriors, and Connman is headed over to the western side of the map to actually attack one of Thrasher's points, and I don't know whether this is a good move or not, because he's under a lot of attack here at home. He's having to cancel a building there, and we've got two squads of warriors. He's putting down a heavy bolter turret over in the distance. But when you're being assaulted from two squads by Mandrakes and warriors, it doesn't really help to have your guardsmen out in the field like that, because you need the guardsmen at home. You need your guardsmen garrisoning the HQ, garrisoning the buildings which can take guardsmen. And Connman is only just pulling back now, so this is a slow response from him. Thrasher has probably got a significant lead by now. Once the guardsmen finally return and beat this off, the Dark Eldar are going to have an opportunity to take up the Tier 2 and get nastier things like Scourges, and get, Tier 2 stuff like more vehicles, more upgrades, more bonuses for the Archon squad. And it's going to be very hard for the Imperial Guard to deal with at that point in time. So Imperial Guard squad's returning just now, and they're going to be able to deal with these Mandrakes here. But the Dark Eldar are just swarming around, and it looks like Thrasher isn't even going to bother helping himself to killing generators or whatever back in the Imperial Guard base. He's just going to come around and have a full-on attack, and I guess this is kind of a good move here. He's actually boxing in the Imperial Guard, well, at least locking them out of their own base, preventing the guardsmen from actually getting past his warriors and getting into the buildings where they belong in this sort of situation to defend. And it's not going to bode well for the Imperial Guard when they've got units out in the field like this, having to contend with the Archon and the backed up support of the warriors. And there goes another Imperial Guard commander. He's been biting the dust there, laid low in the field of battle. And I've got to say, guys, I think Thrasher's going to take this, and he's going to take the series 2-0. So we'll see how it works out. All is not lost just yet, but we've got a definite decisive lead, and with the decisions that Connman has been making this game, I think that Thrasher is going to take it comfortably. We've actually got invisibility finally upgraded for the Mandrakes, and that's going to really take its toll on these guardsmen now. With Imperial Guard Commander having been killed at this decisive point in the game, he's going to have no detection unless he manages to get to Tier 2 and has the sort of sweep, the scanner sweep from the central building. But those Mandrakes are really taking them to town, really wiping out the guardsmen. And as you can see, this is a rather derelict-looking Imperial Guard base with nothing really happening. No mech command yet, nothing really going on in terms of defense. And oh gosh, the Dark Eldar warriors polishing off the poor old Imperial Guardsmen. So, a rather one-sided match in hindsight. It looks like these Guardians are trying to avoid the inevitable doom, but very quick death there from the warriors dealing with them. And Connman is not giving up yet. If I were in this position, I probably would have GG'd by now. But maybe there's a chance that he can survive. Here we've got a Guardsman squad, and it looks like they're going to go for the building. They really need to garrison that central building there. Instead, they're going to have a go with their grenade launchers, but seriously, they need to get inside the building before they die. And Connman's going to have to make this choice quickly. Oh, using the Archon ability on the Guardsman, that's going to prevent them from running too quickly. And oh, here we go for Mech Command now. I think it's too little too late, to be honest. And this the scan sweep trying to take a look at the Mandrakes, but there's not really enough firepower for the Imperial Guard to actually deal with the Mandrakes, despite being able to detect them. The Warrior Squad is just going to be able to kill everything in sight here. They're going to be able to kill that tech priest building the Mech Command as well, so that's not going to allow Connman to build any vehicles. Even if Connman did get some vehicles at this point, you get the feeling that the Scourges aren't too far away for the Dark Eldar. And there's the last plasma generator going down. So I'm really going to call it quits, guys. There's about 1 minute left in this game, but in order for me to avoid me having to upload 2 video clips onto YouTube rather than just 1, I'm going to end the game here. I know the outcome of this game. It is actually Thrasher taking a victory over Connman. So with only 5 seconds left to go, I'm going to call it quits. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series.